Hey tubes, Jonathan's wrong here, Tooth and Budget. I know I look awesome, I just woke up. Something real quick that baffles me, because people can't seem to wrap their heads around this. Okay, so I'll try to explain it. So yes, we do live in a three-dimensional space. Obviously, I am of three dimensions. But what people don't understand is that we operate on a two-dimensional level, meaning we only have to worry about these directions here, like going forward, backwards, sideways, whatever. We don't have to worry about up here or down here, say like an octopus, or would have to. Um, we exist in a two-dimensional space. We travel in a plane, like a plane, like a flat plane. If we want to get anywhere, the direction is a straight line. The quickest way is a straight line. Um, Even though the airplane paths appear to do that, they're actually taking a straight line if you take the map and make it not deformed. But anyway, people just can't wrap their heads around this fact. They think, oh, the world's 3D, so I think and operate in a three-dimensional space. You do not. You do not operate in a three-dimensional space, because how often are you traveling upwards or downwards, unless you're like on like a bungee cord or something, and even then it's whoa, your inner ear gets all messed up from it, because we're not supposed to travel up and down. We're not designed for it. We're designed to be on the earth, traveling in forward, backwards directions. Basically two-dimensionally on this plane of existence. Hence the term plane. I don't know. Like I said, it's something you explain to people and they just stare at you like you have like 10 heads. It's like, what do you mean we operate in a two-dimensional space? Well, I guess you get it or you don't. But it's just one of those things where when you're trying to explain physics and stuff to people, they just assume, oh, I got it. It's like a man knowing being like, oh, I know how to throw a punch. It's like, okay, move around and throw one. Or, oh, okay, let me see you throw a punch. And then they're like, no, okay, go left. No, okay, go right. It's like, no. It's like you and your buddies beating the it's like nowadays you'll see older men like threatening each other with a fist. It's like, dude, if one of my friends threatened me with a fist, I'd be like, what are you doing? Are you serious? It's like, we're gonna like kill each other. We're men. Like, you don't. What are you gonna punch me in the shoulder? Go ahead, I'll headbutt your teeth out. Gonna embarrass yourself like that by punching me in the shoulder so I could like give you a wedgie in public? Like, we don't. That doesn't happen. But anyway, I don't know. Everyone's in an arrested state of development. It's kind of sad. It is what it is. But it's just one of those things that I think about. It's just people just assume it's assumed information, and they never actually think about it. And when they try to, they can't, because they think they already know. They think that them applying their current knowledge of space and time reflects, what could possibly take place in a three-dimensional space. But look at all the maps of space, and it's on a flat plane. Everything's on a plane. They'd be like, oh, this has I forget what the orbit's called, like non-elliptical, or I don't know. When it's off a plane, it's a big deal. And they only started making those, somewhat recently. If you go back to older, astrophysics, everything's flat on a plane, because it's the only way people can wrap their heads around things. When you see all the diagrams and everything, it's how people understand things. It's on a flat plane. Einstein's explanation of gravity takes place on a flat plane. He explains it as a ball on a blanket. Okay, that's a two-dimensional space. That's a two-dimensional interaction. You have a flat plane with the weight weighing it down, which pulls everything into it. You need a plane for that to function. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. It's like, well, the genius Einstein described it as a ball in a blanket. It's like, what's the blanket? Reality? Why is it a sheet? Why is it a flat plane? Why isn't it, like people literally can't think in 3 dimensions. It's very difficult because you don't live in 3 dimensions. You don't operate in 3 dimensions. So you need to come to the realization that you need to actually think to think in 3 dimensions. It's not automatic. You're not an octopus. But anyway, that's about it. What is it, the Dunning-Kruger effect or whatever? But that's something. I hate to use that term because it's one of those things that they use against, like, oh, you're too stupid to know how stupid you are. No, you're too stupid to know how stupid you are because I know everything you know and more. And I've actually thought about it and ran the numbers. Did you know Newton got his weight, the planetary mass of the Earth? Just however, he said one number is as good as the other. Do you know how many astrophysics equations are based on that number that he said one is good as the other? It doesn't matter. All of the math is imperfect. It doesn't matter if you can manipulate numbers. It doesn't prove anything. Big effing deal. You can prove that 1 is equal to 0.9999999. Is 1 equal to 0.999999999? No. But you can manipulate numbers to make it so. Doesn't make it real. But anyway, that's about it. I swear I look like a Downy in the wrong lights. I just woke up too, so my eyes are a little... Anyway, no disrespect to Downies. Love you guys. There we go. Should have been here the whole time. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day and God bless you.